Hey, good morning. At least this morning where I am on the sun-drenched west coast of the U.S. Welcome. It's been a while. I'm playing hardcore now, so there have been many worlds since my last video. This is the longest lasting one um, of them. So we've done a lot of development. Actually got a base built. So I thought I would share with you. So let me go up here and take a quick sleep, and we'll go take a look around. So we went to the Woodland Mansion. Well, let me start here. I just did some mapping around here. This is what it kind of looks like around our base. Really not much to talk about there, except that I just built a raid farm that you can't really, I don't know if you can read this map, but found an outpost as I was filling in this part of the map right here. And there's a village not too far from the outpost, so I could get, a villager easily for the raid farm. So I just built the raid farm over by the village, and so now I've got a couple of portals in place to take me from here, which is I'm right here, so I can go into the nether and quickly run over to the outpost to get the omen effect, and then from the outpost is a very short run to the raid farm. So I did a Mysticat raid farm. I've never built that farm before, and it works great. It was easy to build, it was fast, and it gave me enough of these, or gave us enough of these. I'm building with another builder, playing with another hardcore player. Gave us enough of these to keep us alive. So this is our house. Shifting gears quickly here. This is our house. Nice little house. This was a village, and the other person I'm playing with, her name is Sneak. She is a master builder, and making a house like this is like nothing to her. She just, I don't know how she does it, but she just like puts these things together. She looks at a spot, says, I see a house there, and then she builds it, and it ends up looking like this. Like, this would be a major accomplishment for somebody like me, but for her it's an afterthought. So these two village houses remain. These are the generated Minecraft generated houses. We use this one for a trading hall. We just put a little facade on it here so we could put the trapdoors and the fence gates. So we just made a very simple trading hall here, and it's worked great. We don't have zombie discounts, but we don't need them. It hasn't been an issue at all to get emeralds. We've got 2 Fletchers in there. Just let me mention this to you. 2 Fletchers, the fletching tables, that guy, and they buy sticks. So what could be easier than sticks? So we just made a big spruce farm here. Put this up the middle. This is a nice technique, so you can just climb up there and hop off onto any of the trees and chop it down and make a bunch of sticks, get a bunch of emeralds, and then buy whatever else you need to buy. So we've got full diamond guys in here. Like, okay, weaponsmith, he's still journeyman. I don't have him up to full diamond yet. I'll get him up to full diamond. I already have a diamond sword. That's the thing I usually want from him. I think you can get a diamond axe from him as well. But these other two, the armorer is diamond, and then where's the other one? There's another one, toolsmith. Are you the toolsmith? Toolsmith is diamond. So we've got all diamond gear. We can just buy it for emeralds, and we can easily get the emeralds by selling sticks to the Fletchers, or we can sell paper to the cartographer who lives over here in the breeder. So that's our house right there. That's the trading hall, and that's going to get changed out. I think Sneak's got her eye on that, and she wants to make it nice like these. This used to be a village, and she just took down the generated houses, the Minecraft generated houses, and replaced them with awesomeness like this. This is just, I think, a place to live. This has no special function, just another house. And not just another house, it's a really nice house that she just kind of saw it in her mind and built it. So you can kind of come out here and get a nice ocean view. And, you know, we live up in the other house, but somebody could live here if they want. It's several stories, a little bit of storage, place to sleep, pretty basic. Make a good guest house, I suppose. But then over here is the breeder. So, you know, we don't do the fancy breeders. You know, we just do like a nice place. I mean, this is way nicer than I would have made, for sure. And then she put a hall in here to put beds, and this is where she does the breeding. We do the breeding in here. So we can get, you know, many villagers if we want that many. Usually we'll have maybe 4 of them in here at any given time. I never really need more than 4 at a time, you know, and as I wheel them out to do various jobs, and I just throw the ones that remain, a stack of carrots, come back, I've got another couple of villagers. So this breeding hall is fine. You know, you can get fancy if you want to, but it's not really necessary. So now over here she made a special place for this cartographer. We wanted to go to the Woodland Mansion, so we got this Woodland Explorer map, and we've already been to the mansion and looted the mansion. That's where we got these initial totems of undying, like the one that I have in my hand here. So I just carry this everywhere. This already came in handy one time for Sneak when she was building the water elevator to go up to the mob farm out there. You can just see the bottom of it right there. She got stuck in there and drowned. Fortunately, she had one of these, so she was able to chisel her way out before she died for good. So I've been trading this paper to this guy to get emeralds. So this is a really quick way to get emeralds, is just trade paper to this guy. And I've been buying maps like to make like what you saw on my map wall. And then this is the upstairs, and somehow this villager got in here, and if anytime he goes near these barrels, he takes on a fisherman profession. We don't do a lot with him. We just kind of let him live here. So it's a nice upstairs, very nice room. I like what she did with the carpet here. Not sure what this is about. Maybe just to mix it up a little bit. It's not a trapdoor or anything. You know, it doesn't do anything, just for decoration. Good views. So I'm kind of happy with this experiment. Oh, we got a beacon already. We haven't been to the end yet. We're going to go to the end and fight the dragon. We wanted to get powered up and get plenty of totems, so we got lots of totems. I'll show you that in a minute. To you know, so we in case we do die while we're fighting the dragon, you know, we won't like get put into spectator mode and have to call it, you know, have to end it. So I went wither hunting last night, and we made this beacon. This iron all came from mining. There's lots of iron to be mined in 1.18 if you know where to look. Maybe I'll tell you that secret in another video. It's not the way the ore maps lay it out. The ore maps are correct, I think. They are true, and you can use them, and if you follow them, you will do fine. But there is another like secret to getting iron in 1.18. So this is the mob farm, And this is an experiment I wanted to do in 1.18 because I'd heard something on YouTube about how maybe they messed with spawning rates and stuff. I was concerned. So I was especially eager to see what would happen if I made my favorite mob farm. This is just got 3 spawning floors, and you know, you've seen this in my other videos. I've done like the same farm like many times, experimented with it in many ways in my other videos. So if you want to know what I've done with it, you can go see those if you like a little bit of history. So it's got up here 3 spawning floors. You can't see them all. That's the bottom one. There are 2 more just like that on top of it. And they wander around in there because they're close enough to me to keep them active. So they'll wander around in there and they'll fall into the water streams that are, this is where the water streams are here. They'll fall down from whatever platform they're on into these water streams. They get flushed down this tube. They drop 21 blocks down to this pad right here. So they're pretty much a one hit. And these chests are to keep me from, initially I used one of these chests. I used this chest to collect the drops. And then these others were for like overflow, but they also keep you from getting too close to the farm. Because if you get up here where the creepers spot you, they can blow up, and you know, they'll blow the whole bottom section of this farm out. So these chests keep you back so that you're close enough to pretty much clear the area. You don't really have to run around this thing. You can reach all the way to the back from here. And then, but then the drops, they go into this set of hoppers here, and since early on I caught the drops in there, but then you get so much stuff from this farm that I put an item sorter on it. So just pulled a hopper off the bottom of that chest and down into a hopper chain. You know, this is the typical item sorter that we all know and love. So it sorts out gunpowder, bones, spider silk, arrows, zombie flesh, and then everything else goes into this overflow chest. And I can go through this overflow chest and pick out anything that I might want. Like I'll take that iron, right? I'll take these bottles. I like bottles. And then I don't need sugar or redstone. I got lots of that. But if I find like glowstone dust in here, I'll take that. And then I just come down here once, you know, every now and then, and I just empty it. And the items that aren't stackable just empty out of here really quick. They're stackable. It takes a little bit longer, but you know, it's fast. So this frees this up to catch more overflow. Done. It's clean, ready for another run. And this is set up so that let me show you from back here. It's set up with overflow protection. I always do it this way so that if any of the chests, the primary chest fills up, the stuff will just won't drop down into the chest. It'll just keep flowing and go into the dump chest over here. So like bones and arrows, you know, we don't need more than a double chest of arrows or a double chest of bones or even a double chest of string or a double chest of zombie flesh. We just don't. We can let it fill up, and if any more, say this chest was full, if any more comes in, it just won't drop down here or go over into the overflow chest. The older versions of this, the ones that didn't have overflow protection, would break if you let them get full like that. This doesn't. It just automatically burns any excess. And then gunpowder, you know, we're not going to let that overflow. We're going to take that down to the house and store it if it starts to get full. So that's the mob farm. Let me see if I can put down a bed and sleep here. And XP. The thing I like about this farm is it's really good for XP. So it helped us power up our armor. We've got some trading villagers for like mending and unbreaking. but the rest is just, we bought gear from the smiths, and then we just grind off the enchantments that that it comes with, and we work the work this XP farm and the enchanting table to power up our gear. So we've got like a nice helmet here, Prot 3, Aqua Affinity, Mending, Prot 4, Unbreaking, Thorns 2, Unbreaking, Fire Prot. I like to put one type of Prot on each piece of armor, so I don't have projectile protection yet. I need to get that and put that on at least one piece of armor. It'll probably go on, I'm guessing it'll go on the hat. It'll go on the hat when I get it, so I'll make another hat, maybe grind these enchantments off the helmet, and then put my projectile protection 4 on the helmet, Mending, and I want Respiration and Aqua Affinity. I don't put Unbreaking on my armor. This came from the crafting table. All this Unbreaking, I don't normally put Unbreaking on my armor. I just put Mending on there. So, oh, and then we use the gunpowder from this mob farm right here to make lots of TNT and to do our nether mining, so that we got our ingots to make our netherite armor. And I've got netherite pick and netherite shovel, and one more trip I've got enough to make 2 more stacks of TNT. That will be easily enough to get enough debris to make netherite sword, netherite axe, and then have, you know, leftover debris. So that's all looking good. Let me see something here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's the mob farm, and then we've got the raid farm. I'll just give you a quick look at the raid farm. You've all seen an outpost before, so I have I'm not going to bother with the outpost. I didn't do anything fancy there. I just go there and stand around and wait for the pillagers to spawn, and just hang out until I can get one of the captains. This goes down to our nether mine, by the way. So I just wait around till I can get a captain, whack the captain, get the bad omen, and then I go to the raid farm. Maybe I'll step in and step out so you can see how quick it is. So the nether's really messed up in 1.18. So we do our traveling mostly up in the ceiling. There is a path that goes to the nether fortress that's down lower. But to do the trip to the outpost and the raid farm, I came up into the ceiling and just tunneled. So this could be an ice boat, but that would just be if we want something to do. We don't really need it. It's not that far. So then this first one coming up on the right here, this is going to go to the raid farm right here. And if you want to see the trickery that I use to do this without cross-linking these and stuff, come take, it's streamed. I streamed it yesterday, I believe. So there are several streams from yesterday. You can poke through those and probably find what you want to know in those. But if you want me to do a video, I can do that too, and show you how to do this stuff. I have videos on how to do nether portals and how to position them so that they won't cross-link and stuff. So this goes to the outpost. So I just the videos I'll show you how to do like precise portal placement. So I wanted a portal right here at the top, and we're flattening out down here. We're putting in more dirt down here to give them more spawning space around here. And if we really wanted to make this nice and productive, I would spawn proof underneath. I would look for caves underneath this thing and go down and light them up, spawn proof them, and maybe even light up these hillsides or spawn proof these hillsides. I don't know if lighting matters, but buttons will spawn proof. So you have to wait around a little bit here because you can see it's kind of messed up. It's got a lot of water around it and kind of rugged terrain. It's not out in a nice big flat space, but I'm not going to tear it all up just to get better spawn rates. It doesn't take that long to get a captain. And once I've got the omen, whack the captain, get the omen. It's a very short run to the raid farm. So just back through the portal, brings me out into the ceiling, run right down the hall here. And this portal goes to the raid farm. And I could have placed this down so it takes you right to the bottom of the raid farm, but yeah, I don't feel like messing with it. I think this is good enough. And I kind of like to see when I kick off a raid, I like to stand here and kind of see where they're coming from, if they're, especially when it's new, because normally, like, see how rugged the terrain is. I want to see like where they're coming from, so if I lose one, I have an idea of where to go look for them. So I noticed one of the raids, they were all coming from here, and some of them got lost, and since I knew they were coming from that direction, I looked over here and I found this area right here. And there's actually one just floating in the water there. I guess he just fell in, and I don't know why he didn't swim across, but he didn't, not even when he saw me. And then back in here was kind of tricky. And I wonder if, I'm going to take this out, if that one spawned back here. It's possible. I could take these out too. Anyway, I know where to look. You know, if this is about the only place left where they can hide. The other places, like ravines and stuff that they could fall into, I patched over the top of those, so I haven't had to really go look much for pillagers. You can do a little bit better by, you know, conditioning the surroundings and stuff, but I don't want to. I took the beds out of those houses because I noticed some of them maybe thought there might be a villager up there or something, maybe because of the beds, and now they don't really wonder so much. So they come along here. There's a villager underground. He's under the ground right there, and you know, he's got a bed down there, so that's creating a, you know, a village center. So they'll come looking for him here. They'll fall into these water streams. The Ravagers will go into that lava blade and drop their saddles, and then the rest of them will go down this 1x3 tube, which turns out to be a very good design because they're easily within reach. You got their back against the wall. They're not getting away, and they drop 27 blocks. That's the magic number for this farm. 27, 27, 27. So they'll drop 27 to the hoppers, 26 and a half, you know, to these slabs. So they're an easy one hit. You're within easy reach, but you can't get too close because of these chests, right? These keep you from being dumb and walking out here, up here, especially where an evoker can see you. Because if you let the evoker see you, you're dead. He's going to start spawning vexes, and there's no way you're going to get out of here in time. So you wait here, and when you see the evoker, just make sure you one-shot him. You know, get a nice clean shot at him. Make sure it's a one-shot. You can take him in one shot. Just get a clean hit on him, and they drop their loot into here. Now we cleaned out the tokens. We got like 4 or 5 tokens. We ran a couple of raids, and maybe 3 raids, and we got, you know, I think we've got five tokens in the chests back at the place. So that's the raid farm. And that's Mystic Cat. Very nice farm, and easy to build. There are like crazy productive farms that I suppose can be built, but that's not my personal style. I don't look for farms like that. I like simple, you know, farms that will give me enough. I'm not looking to see how much stuff I can get. I'm looking to see if I can get enough relatively easily. The only way to really get these tokens of undying is take down a mansion, which we already did, or make yourself a raid farm. So that's what this raid farm is for, is to get these tokens. to help us play this hardcore world a little bit longer. So I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Let me ponder for a second here. I think the next thing we're going to do is it's going to be a bit before we come back to this world, because my build partner went to took a vacation and won't be back for maybe another week or two, maybe. Then we'll come back to this world. I have another hardcore world that I'll show off, and it's in the earlier stages. And I'm going to try to do some Let's Plays. I'm not quite sure how to do Let's Plays. I'm thinking maybe stream. I do stream, by the way. I stream every day. I start around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time normally, sometimes a little earlier. And the stream just pretty much goes all day. Might be off and on if I got to step out to do things, but I stream constantly. So, come check it out. I'll put a link to this stream in the description to this video. And, come check it out if you want to see the day-to-day. And I did stream this build, so this was on one of the videos that I did yesterday. It's split across two of them, actually. But, it's the whole build from beginning to end, including all the funny business that went on, from coming here with no resources and trying to build it on the fly. So check out the stream, and then if you want to chat, check out the Discord. I'll put a link to the Discord there. Come join our community, and we have a lot of fun, chatting. You don't have to get in voice. You can just listen in on the voice, or we can just chat in general chat. Lots of ways to stay in touch with this team and what I'm up to. So I hope you'll do that. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I know I should post more often, because I do have some of you who watch regularly. I really appreciate that, and I know I haven't been providing maybe as much content as you'd like to see. I will try to get better. I say that every time, but there are always the streams. You can always come watch me stream if you need to see what I'm up to. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.